This ain't Texas, ain't no hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, round, round.
What's up, gossipers, and welcome to the We Talk Gossip podcast. I'm Lily.
I'm Coco.
And today we are going to be getting into Bold and Bougie premiering on We TV. Firstly, if you are new to our channel, be sure to like and subscribe so you can get updates on any new videos that we post. And be sure to comment. We want to hear what you think about this show and about the ladies. We love to hear your feedback. But let's go ahead and get into this. So leaving off from last episode, the women are still at Gaucher's pool party that she is hosting. And I really was digging the fact that all the girls really wanted Crystal to be comfortable, despite most of them being Manyetta's friend. They really wanted to welcome her into the group and let her know, you don't have to feel any type of way. We're not going to throw shade or anything like that for you. This is a sisterhood that we're trying to build and create.
It's our job to unite and build a sisterhood. I just want this sisterhood.
They barely even know each other. So, but I get it though. I get what she's saying as far as judging somebody and not knowing the whole story and not knowing the truth behind the story. And her story is she wasn't a home wrecker. So, I mean, if that's her story, that's her story.
I just feel like they dragging the whole Crystal being a homewrecker situation, because didn't they already confirm that she did not mess with that man while he was married?
You were broken up for well over a year. Is that the story?
Yeah, it was going into a year, but I think what confused everybody, we still lived in the same house. So I think the world got confused.
Maybe she's telling the truth. At this point, she probably aggravated with it.
Well, nonetheless, I do like the way it's going so far. I do like that they seem to all be giving each other a chance, and it's not forced drama. It's not forced drama. Everybody's coming in with, the intention to get to know everybody. So that's what I do like about the way this is going so far. Now, the next scene was a really hard scene because we get a little bit of the backstory of Tamika and the situation that happened with her son at Lake Lanier. Her son sadly passed after a jet ski accident. So she started the foundation called Kyle's World, and under that foundation she started a petition to improve the safety conditions at Lake Lanier, considering that this incident that she's dealt with personally was one of many of the incidents that happen in regards to drownings or deaths at Lake Lanier. I will leave the link for the petition in the description if you do want to show some support and sign the petition.
I actually watched the episode and shed a tear.
Yeah, it was very tough to hear, but I do appreciate her being vulnerable and sharing that part of her life with us on this show. Because it definitely does bring awareness.
Actually, well, I think the law already passed. They just have not enforced it. So I hope that the petition helped with enforcing the law.
Gaucher also gave us a little backstory in regards to her family as well.
My son and my daughter were living together and their house burned down. And I opened my house to them, and my daughter, she just felt like she didn't want to follow the rules. And so we got into it and she left.
Sometimes you have different lifestyles, different rules, different perspectives. And unfortunately, that caused a rift between them. It really touched me for her because, me being a mom, I really couldn't imagine not having communication with my kids. I really feel for her. And I really hope that they can get the guidance that they need to get their relationship back together. We do briefly see a conversation between her and her daughter where they're opening up a little bit about the problems that they had. The daughter mentioned that she and her brother felt like Gaucher wasn't there for them as kids. She was always doing what she needed to do financially to make sure that they had. But as a kid, you don't, care or understand finances. You want your parents there, at your baseball games, at your cheerleading games, at your softball games. So I kind of understood where the daughter was coming from with her perspective on that. But I also did understand Gaucher's perspective as well, because when you're a parent, you know, you want to be able to be there in every aspect when it comes to your kids. But, you know, at the same time, when you're a single parent and you don't have help, you know, you have to be on your grind, doing what you got to do to make sure that your kids have everything. So I hope that they can understand, you know, each other's point of view and know that, you know, she might not have been the perfect mom, but, you know, she loves her kids and she did try. But I was glad to see that conversation between the two of them.
Yeah, same here. Whatever mending they have to, you know, mend on their end, I definitely hope it work out for them.
So all the girls get together and they have a little tea party, which kind of turned into an intervention for Tamika. It seems like all the girls were getting on Tamika for the way that she introduced herself to Crystal, especially Goshay. Goshay was not letting up on Tamika. At some point, she asked Crystal, like, I think it's more than just the Mayetta situation. Was you messing with Usher?
There's nothing promiscuous, not a promiscuous bone in my body. So for any woman to have an issue with me, it's not because I slept with anybody's man, because that ain't never happened.
So this conversation does continue into episode 3, so let's talk about it.
Now, here's my thing. When Goshay says, the way Tamika introduced herself to Crystal, she insinuated that it was more to Tamika's behavior as to why she introduced herself in that manner. But I'm thinking, why is y'all coming down on Tamika like that when literally, if you go back and you watch the way Malaysia introduced herself, man, I just don't understand why they're being biased. Like, Goshay, girl. Malaysia introduced herself the same way. They just want Tamika to be the mean girl so bad. Then when Malaysia asked Crystal, was she in Usher's DMs? Like, okay, girl, so now you're trying to insinuate that she was messing with Usher and Neo. And Crystal sitting up there looking like, bitch, don't play with me. Crystal said, like, girl, like, what the hell I got myself into? When she put her hands on her head, she was like, ooh, bitch, don't give me no headache. And then for Goshay to say the math is not mathing when it comes to Tamika's behavior, I'm trying to figure out what are they getting at, because I guess I don't see what they see. The very thing that they calling out, they doing the exact same thing. It's a little bit weird. But to even insinuate that,
Was you in Usher DMs?
but they don't find a problem with that.
After the tea party, Tamika and Goshay decide to meet up to clear the air of this little beef that's being created between them. Okay, so Goshay has said that she felt like Tamika was standoffish. And I guess as a viewer, I can understand why she said that Tamika was standoffish. Because when you compare all the ladies to Tamika, all the other ladies do give a more friendlier energy or vibe than Tamika. But at the same time, she don't feel the need to come in and, you know, be all up in everybody's face and claim sisterhood immediately. And she don't know them like that.
You know, Goshay just want to have a problem with Tamika. It don't matter what it is, what the circumstances is. Goshay gonna have a problem with Tamika.
But I don't know. I feel like Tamika sometimes she do be giving little shady comments.
She was just like Michael Jackson. She was a little shiny.
But Goshay shady too.
Hard to deal with. I see why your ass single.
But Goshay give me like she got a little inner stud. Like why Goshay? Like when she was sitting on that bitch girl, I seen that inner stud come up out of Goshay. And then when this scene flipped back over, she was in girl mode. Girl, bye.
I don't know. I hope this don't turn into a conflict to them just because they do have two different personalities. I think they both. I don't know. I do feel like Goshay is giving Tamika a little bit of a hard time because she's just not letting up on her. But I don't know. Okay, let's talk about all the shade Princess number 2, Malaysia friend, was throwing at Princess and Crystal at the restaurant.
Don't get no pass. Why are she telling me how I should be?
But I don't get that from Princess. I don't get that Princess is just some weak woman that does not know how to defend herself, or that does not know how to
that does not know how to speak up for herself. I don't get that vibe. How you just meet somebody in 10 minutes and then telling them they should be standing up for themselves? You don't know that they story. Unless Malaysia done had a conversation with her friend, and now when her friend sitting amongst the ladies, her friend feel comfortable enough to say, oh, well, you should do so-and-so, so-and-so. Well, how do you even know to make that comment unless you done had a conversation with somebody else? Because the homegirl too damn comfortable telling Princess how she should react to a situation, as if somebody walking around here walking over Princess,
Right.
like as if she know that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But why was they doing all that dancing in the middle of the restaurant? Based on the background, it did not give. That was the time and the place. Like, you ever feel like sometimes stuff be forced by production? Like, okay, y'all get up and y'all dance and wait, insert some music and make it look like y'all turned up. But if you look at the people's faces in the background, they probably just sitting there like, what is going on?
They actually was. They was looking like, this is not the place for that. Like,
like for what? For what?
Actually, even more so, the Malaysia friend, she made a point to say,
we're not in VIP. No waitresses have even come over here.
And not that Malaysia friend gonna talk about she thought that Crystal was loose. Where did that even come from? I'm confused.
This Crystal girl a little loose. You mean loose? But you
what you calling me a hoe?
well, I think that she said that based off of perception, society perception. She was disrespectful from the moment that she came in the restaurant with Malaysia, because she started on Princess 1. So, and then had Princess 1 going out to her car, sitting in the car, to call Tamika, who not even involved at the restaurant. Tamika probably at home minding her own business. And these girls be throwing so much shade that they don't even catch their own shade. Like, girl, I know you shade. Like, especially Malaysia. I'm going to call Malaysia Bougie. Malaysia's new name is Bougie, because she is beautiful, but she's shady as hell, girl. And then you be bringing your shady ass friends along to the party, girl. Using your friends to get to the other girls. Like, I know other people seen that. I know that they know that Malaysia was using her friend, because the friend came in too heavy. She came in like, girl, like telling Princess, oh, well, you should act this way, you should act that way. Like, Princess, like, bitch, how the hell? First of all, how the hell you know Princess in order to determine how Princess should be acting?
Right.
Like, you don't, unless your homegirl done sat back and had 1 or 2 conversations about Princess and told you what to say. But Crystal said, let her get up before she act the fool. No, Crystal, you should have sat right there and acted the fool, girl. You should have sat right there, act the fool, baby. When they go low, you go low. No, but let us know. You guys comment below. Let us know your thoughts on the episodes, and let us know what you think about the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what ladies you vibe with. Who can you relate to more based on their personalities and things like that. So it's always good to hear feedback, because that actually get the conversation going and stuff like that. So interaction is good.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this episode on the We Talk Gossip podcast. If you are not subscribed, be sure to do so. But we will see you in the next video. Peace.
This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So park your Lexus and throw your keys up. Stick around, round, round, round. Stick around. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it.